It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Broncos and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
On 1st and 10, Nix. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Nix. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They go quickly here out to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Now Williams on 1st and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
Now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Throwing on 1st down. Williams. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Swift going to try up the middle. Gets around him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Now he showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Nix out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Nix. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front and they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Williams. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Williams.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice, because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part, because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, Nix.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
With their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Nix.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10.
They'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Not a great season for the Bears passing game, which ranked last in the league. But very solid year by Kmet. Established himself as a dependable target at tight end and led Chicago in yards and touchdowns.
And he'll work down inside the 45. The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, They can play with everybody, but bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on, and I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st down, Nix. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
This is where you need a quarterback who can see the whole field. They're going to run matching corner routes on each side of the formation. This time, it's the tight end who gets the call, and he brings it in for good yardage and a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds ends up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14. Will Lutz set
After
to
the
kick off.
touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Here's Williams, throwing to start the drive. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Williams. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Williams throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. What do you think? Maybe a little disappointment there. They had a pretty nice drive going at the end of the half, and they have to settle for 3.
Well, definitely a little bit of disappointment there, because when you kick a short field goal, you shake your head a little bit like, could we have done a little bit more? Could we have gotten one more shot to try and get 6? But with what little time was left on the clock, I think it was a smart play.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Brian Robinson leading the way on the ground there. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Pass complete to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Baron Browning in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Nix with slant caught by Chase. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll try to run the option here. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off play action. Nix steps away to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 14-yard line.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that will be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Williams. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run right here with Swift.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Broncos coming out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Broncos on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
The Bears offense ready to get going again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
64 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a carry for Swift. Taken down at the 47-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here's Swift.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll run here with Swift.
Shifts by at the 15. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive.
Nix, pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Back to throw.
Nix, short throw caught by Dulcich.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards. First down, Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw on third down. Nix. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
And he's got it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Greg Dulcich
from 6 yards away.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Running is Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Now it's Swift.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So the Broncos now down by 13. A minute 51 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw again. Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They'll try and run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Nix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now inside the 25.
And they will score. Big 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for them here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Now on comes the Bears offense as he'll be called in to go for 2.
They'll try to run with Swift.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, Nix.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw again.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal, Denver.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.